Okay, let's go into that, and then we'll just stop, inshallah. So the argument is that if the world is finite effect, I think probably they put finite here because if it is an infinite effect, if it is an infinite, then probably it is not an effect, so it doesn't need cause. I don't know why. So if it is an effect, then within the effect there is a, so it must have a cause, and this cause then become effect, which must have a cause, etc. So that's the sequence, conception of sequence. And then it is unthinkable that this will go on forever. I mean, just because it is unthinkable doesn't mean that it's illogical, but in all logic, I guess they did assume. So there was a mix-up of psychology and logic there. So that's the argument against infinite regress. Infinite regress is just a thing that this sequence will go on forever. I don't know why it is. I don't think it is unthinkable. But maybe by unthinkable they mean it seems illogical. And yeah. So, but when we talk about cause and effect, I think we should remember that cause can be a necessary cause, for example. And cause can be a sufficient cause. So to stop the sequence, what you need is sufficient cause. Because, for example, the existence of, or the fact that there are clouds in the sky is a necessary cause of rain, but it's not sufficient, because a lot of time we have clouds but no rain. So there must be some other things too. So what they're talking about cause there is sufficient cause, not just any cause. So you have the world is an effect, and there's a cause, and that cause become effect, and there's one uncause cause you have to stop, because it is unthinkable that infinite regress. But so this is called God. So for example, in Persian, the name for God is Khuda. So that means Khuda. So he is self-caused or something like that. Means to come, and Khud means self. So he is self-coming. Because Amdan means to come. Yeah. So, and I'm sure in other languages you can see something similar. So what I'm saying is uncaused cause. This must be not just any cause, but sufficient cause in order to stop infinite regress. So the argument just doesn't just need to prove that this uncaused cause, but also that this uncaused cause is a sufficient cause to stop this sequence. Okay, we'll just stop at just sort of defining infinite regress and seeing how to look at it just briefly. Yeah, we'll pick it up again. So this is from Encyclopedia of Philosophy. Infinite regress means is a series, or in our case, he uses the word sequence. With the first number, so you have a effect there, first number. In this case, that's not a number, but an effect, the world is. But no last member. First member, sorry, not number, but not a last member. For example, you start with 0, 1, 2, 3, but you can't name the last element in this series, because the moment you mention like 121, you can always add 122. I don't know whether in the case of arithmetic it is considered infinite regress as a bad thing, but in the case of effect it is considered a bad thing, because we already saying it is an effect, and if it is keep going, then you don't have any. So you have always an effect without. That is considered somehow bad, and there are many strategies through which it is. One is unthinkability. So that says that it's unthinkable that this will keep going forever in the case of cause and effect related to the world we live in, but probably not necessarily in all cases. Okay, so we'll keep looking at this, but probably